Kimmi. What is going on? What is going on? Welcome to those who will listen to the podcast, those who will watch the replay. And today we are talking about get that YouTube started, get that channel started. I'm going to talk about today how to be more comfortable on camera because a lot of you have yet to press play. You ain't pressing play. Why? Because you're nervous. You don't know how to speak, right? You think you don't. But I'm gonna give you some tips on speaking on camera and why it's so important to get the YouTube channel started. It really is. So let's talk about some tips first. I'm gonna hop right into it. So when it comes to speaking on camera, just be natural. Just be natural. Whatever your story is, you know your story better than anybody else. That's why a lot of people today are afraid of AI. They're like, well, AI is taking jobs. We don't need YouTube channels because people can just Google information. They can, but it's nothing like that life experience that you have as the creator of your life, right? You're not, I don't say creator, I don't mean you gave yourself life, but you know your life, okay? So you get to tell your story better than anybody else. I always tell people be authentic, keep it real. People love realism. I have a couple channels as I always talk about, and I know myself when I'm on my channel and I'm more stiff if it's a topic that I really don't want to talk about or going too deep. And the people on the other side can feel it too. But when you just feeling it and you're really passionate, you may make mistakes because you're so excited, your brain is racing. It's okay. It's okay for you to do that. So tell your story in a way that's authentic. You don't have to fluff. You don't have to lie. You don't have to, because my father used to say, if you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie. So be truthful on camera, whatever that truth is, okay? And then you don't have to copy anyone else either. So I'm not about, when I say copy, I'm not going to look at somebody and say word for word what they said, but you can look at someone else's channel and get inspired. I'm all about that life. When I'm doing a video, and especially the more and more years and stuff I've been doing it, I'll look and say, oh, okay, I like how they did that. And I may imitate that, or again, not copy because they can't do me and I can't do them. Okay, that's back to the story. Nobody can tell your story better than you can. You know what you've been through, whatever it is. And it's so funny because you may think, well, who's resonating with my story? I see people on YouTube now and they're starting channels rolling coins, like sitting at the table, literally rolling up coins, cutting grass, baking cookies, an ant collection. I mean, it could be anything. Hey guys, welcome. So I'm just giving you some tips on how to be more confident on camera. And the first thing is just to do you. You cannot do somebody else. Hey Carter, welcome. And if you guys have a YouTube channel, give me some tips on what has helped you to feel more confident and comfortable talking on camera. Because a lot of people are afraid. Again, like I was saying earlier, we're not taught in school. Hey, P. Graham, what's going on with you? Welcome, welcome. We're not taught in school how to speak on camera. So we haven't been to the fancy schools like the news people have or whatever, right? But YouTube is designed for the regular person like yourself to start. And I'm so big on starting a YouTube channel because it has changed my life. Having my YouTube channel from I had one channel, now I have three. I had one channel, now I have courses and ebooks and memberships and channel memberships. And I just turned on actually recently on my other channel where people can give me a couple dollars, like a super chat. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So, I mean, there's so many different ways to make money. It's just so many different ways. What are you sorry about, Zion? Because I really don't remember if I just said something. So anyway, though, my point is, yeah, so just get on here and get started and don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Once you do one or two videos, I would say your first 10 to 20, it's going to be kind of like, ooh, is anybody actually even paying attention? But if you will start looking at your count, and we're not going to focus on count. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on delivering good content, okay? Just doing real life. And people, again, can tell if you're faking it or if you're just trying to, get monetized or whatever. So I don't make decisions strictly about money when it comes to even my channel with your topics and everything. You want to make sure that you're walking in your authentic self. Just present. Smile. I gave some tips recently about fidgeting, different things like that will make you look nervous on camera. It makes you nervous, make you feel even more nervous. So just take your time with your thoughts, have a script, write it out. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't have a script today. I usually like to come on with a script because it does make things flow more evenly. And when I say script, just a couple bullet points, because I already know what I want to say. And that's another thing I always say: pick a topic, pick a niche that you are passionate about, something that you can just sit here and talk about for days. Like for me, I love doing YouTube. I love YouTube. And so many people are doing content for free. I'm all about, let's put that content to make it equal cash, okay? From content to cash. You hear that all day long. I have a friend right now, they travel, posting everything, but not on YouTube, not where they can get paid for it. And the thing I love about YouTube, and I say this all day long, every day, is that it's evergreen content. What we're talking about today is nothing that I'm talking about with you right now that will not resonate with somebody in 5 or 10 years from now. That's evergreen. Carter P6I6U says, I'm trying to be an e-bike creator, but I get little to no views and no subs or likes. I don't know what to do about it. So when it comes to your e-bike content, I would ask you, are you showing the people what an e-bike is? So in your case, I'm going to start from the very beginning. And when I'm doing a channel or anything, I like to take people from the whole step. What was it like to buy an e-bike? What was your decision? I haven't seen your channel yet, so I can't talk to what's on your channel, but I'm going to tell you what my process looks like. I'm taking a person from beginning to end. What made you want to get an e-bike? What made you want to get an e-bike? So then I would discuss that. That would be one of my videos. Why I bought an e-bike over a regular bike. And then that's one video, right? And then while you're doing that, you can actually even show them the bike, especially something like that. You got a bike sitting right there. The other thing you can say is, so what made you want to buy it? Then the next thing could be some pros and cons. That could be another video. Everything is a video. Everything is content. So the next video is, so I can have fun riding all day with friends. Yes. So in your video, that's what you would develop. That's exactly what that would sound like. Hey guys, I bought an e-bike and I want to tell you why. And then when you're doing your video, tell them exactly why. I was sitting at home, I was lonely or whatever. Always tell your story, just like you watching a soap opera or a movie. Your life is a movie. So you got to present it on camera like a movie. So that sounds like, hey, I was sitting here, I was lonely, I was thinking, I was like, what can I do? Maybe you couldn't walk. Maybe you didn't like walking. So now I decided I'm going to get me an e-bike so I can ride with my friends. Oh, my friends like to do e-bikes too. If you have people who don't know anything about e-biking or they don't have friends, it might be a community you can refer them to. And then another video would be, what type of e-bike do you have? How much do e-bikes cost? That could be a whole other video. So people, if they're interested in e-bikes, I have a friend, she loves riding those kind of bikes. I've never ridden one, and we were going to do it together on vacation. My husband was like, nope, because he's scared I was going to fall. So actually, there are a lot of people that are doing e-bikes nowadays, and they don't know where to start. You may even have another video, and you tell them how to rent an e-bike, because I see them all over town. I don't know nothing about that, but if I was interested, you may be like, this is the top few places to rent an e-bike in this city, this state. That could turn into a whole business. You can go through and map it out. Now, I'm sure they have apps for that, but it's still nothing like if you've been to some of these places, Carter, and you can say, hey, I visited New York State, and the e-bike renting process there was easy, even repairs on an e-bike. So there's so many different ways. Any topic you give me, any topic almost you give me, I could give you at least 10, 15 videos. And that's just me thinking off the cuff. We ain't even used Chat GPT yet. So if you put that same idea, Carter, in chat and say, hey, I want to do 25 videos about e-bikes, it will give you 25 videos about e-bikes. And then what makes it nice is you got Chat GPT talking you through it, but you're going to go in there and put your Carter spin on it. You're going to go in there and you're going to tell the people from your perspective. See, Chat can't do that. Chat's never ridden a bike. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I like that. I like that, guys. So I can go to Chat GPT and find out about an e-bike, but Chat's never ridden a bike. It's a computer. It's like an encyclopedia. Okay, it's not real. So I love that. So the same thing, whatever channel you're trying to develop, whatever it's about. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. But whatever it is you're trying to talk about, the same concept that I just did with Carter. We're going to talk it out from the beginning to the end. Take your viewer from beginning to the end. I am from Georgia. Born and raised in Michigan. Okay. Born and raised in Michigan. Welcome to the channel. So what makes me a YouTube expert, you may say, because I got 3 YouTube channels and I've done it all. One of them is monetized. I'll be transparent. The other 2 I'm working on. So I have this one here, Kreators Klub, where I teach creators like yourselves how to start their channel, what to talk about, how to get those first few videos going, how to monetize it. Because that's the thing, content to cash. And then Carter, let me go back to you really quick, because as you get all this built up on your channel, you may actually even be able to get sponsorships. People with e-bikes, you might reach out to them and say, hey, I got an e-bike channel. I can promote your e-bike. They might send you a bike to try. So it's all kind of things and ways to make money out here, people. No, I don't understand Hindi. I don't. But I have friends that speak it. Yep, I do have friends that speak Hindi. And welcome again. We international over here. So yeah, so I love doing YouTube. I love coaching people on how to get their channel going. And again, all I need is about 5 minutes. You tell me what you got going on and I can help you get them videos started. And just press record. And again, as you continue to do it, every video you're going to get better. Every time you're going to get more comfortable. So for me, I like doing lives, but sometimes it's tricky. Like this particular live today, people coming in the room, out the room, in the room, out the room. So I love that. I feed off of that. That's why I love your question. So who else has a channel that we can unpack right quick? What is your channel about? What is stopping you from doing your channel? Do you feel confident on the camera naturally? Or is that something you're still working through? And I know something else that helps me when I'm on camera is to make sure I'm dressed up. So for me, you hardly ever see me without a flower. That's part of my branding and that's part of my life. But on my channels, I usually always have a flower. I'm wearing the colors, I'm bringing the colors. So that helps me to feel better on camera. When you look better, you do better. And that's just fact. So I don't usually roll out the bed. That's not what my channel is about. Now, there are some people who can sit in the bed and their content blow up. They just sitting there, hey, what's up? That's not my channel. I'm a professional. I'm a coach in this space. So I'm not going to sit here and just look like I rolled out the bed. Now, on my other channel, it's called Life with Kimmi and Jeff. That channel, sometimes you may see me sitting in the bed or in my bathroom. I just recently did a video in my bathroom. And I find the more open you are, the better your channel is going to do. The more open you are, the better your channel is going to do. So you don't have to tell all of your business, but you have to be able to let people in. They have to be able to feel you. They have to be able to like you, especially if you're trying to do this as a business. You want people to buy products from you. You want people to join your memberships and all of that. You have to be authentic. You have to walk in your truth. You have to. And again, people can tell. So when I'm telling the story, I like to give you the beginning, the middle, and the end and put a nice bow on it. Even when I do my YouTube videos, if you've seen in the past, I'll give you like 5 tips and I like to recap them at the end. Who else has a YouTube channel? Thank you, Norton. I appreciate it. Who else has a YouTube channel that you would like to share? What is your channel about? What are some obstacles to you growing your channel? Okay. What are some obstacles to you growing your channel? I think the number one thing I hear is people just afraid to push the start button, or they're getting low views. Sometimes when you're getting low views, I'll just give you a couple more tips on that too. Because he mentioned it. And I would go back and check my thumbnail. I would go back and see what my competitor is talking about in whatever space you're in. So we were talking about e-bikes earlier. I would find fellow YouTubers that are talking about e-bikes, or if I'm doing chocolate chip cookies, whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm gonna find fellow YouTubers and see what they're doing. And again, we're not copying them. Norton says, I'm learning English from your voice. I don't know if you want to learn from me. I don't know. So what else though? What other channels do we have out here? Who's a creator here today? Where are my creators at? What is your channel about? What is your channel about? What tips would you like to grow your channel? So when it comes to views, though, I'm going to look and see what they're doing. I may need to go back and change my title. I might need to change my thumbnail. I have had videos where I put it out and it had low views, and I look at it because I check your numbers. You got to know your analytics. And I look at it and I said, you know what? Let me change something. So usually for me, if I'm going to change the thumbnail, if I'm going to make a change to try to get more views, I'm going to change the thumbnail and the title at the same time. Some people will just flip-flop the thumbnail, and they'll say, well, let me try another one, like A/B testing, right? That's what that is, A/B testing. They'll try it. This one, it didn't work, so let's go back and try that one. Your major players do this too. Your major YouTubers do that. They test out thumbnails. So this one didn't work, but let me try this one. This one worked, okay? Or they change out the title. So I do that too. I change out my title and my thumbnail if I find my video is not getting enough views, okay? That's the main thing I'll do. And then sometimes I've taken down a video. I will take it down. I'll take it down and repost it with the right everything. How much time is it there right now? It is actually, I know what you're trying to say. It's 1:22 here. 1:22 Eastern time in Georgia. So I would recommend, like I said, you got to get strategic when it comes to doing YouTube. You got to get strategic. I see we got some new people in the room. Tell me your channel. If you want to tell me what your channel is about, where your problems getting started, let me know. I'm going to answer a few more questions right quick and try to help some of you with your channels and help you to get your presence on YouTube. So again, dressing the part, having a script, being prepared. And again, I just hopped on here today, but if you pick a niche that you're passionate about, you can just hop on and talk about it. You could just hop on and talk about it. I talked a little bit about, I don't know if I actually did yesterday, but part of what I wanted to talk about, I went live yesterday, was talking about the description box. That's something else I'll change. I'll go in there and make sure that first line of the description meets what the video is about. Because some people, before they click your video, they actually do read the description. I usually don't. I'm a thumbnail kind of person. So it's 10:52 where you are. Okay. Yeah, it's late over there, huh? So, but I thank you again for joining. Yeah. So, but I look at everything. So when that view is not, when it's not hidden, and YouTube will tell you itself, if you click the little gray arrow next to your views and it's a low count, it's gray. I love it when all three boxes are solid. I love it when all three are solid. The click through, the watch time, and how many people watched it, all solid green. I'm like, yes, we got a winner here. But if we do not have a winning video, it's okay. We're going to go in there, and I have deleted it. You're in India. Welcome. That's what I was saying. I have deleted a video before too. So I'll delete that baby and then redo the thumbnail, redo the title, and upload it if it has low views on it. Okay, so I've done that before too. So you got to learn how to do YouTube. And I'm not about that buying views. I'm not about that fake life where people tell you all these fake tips. No, because I'm about long term. When I started my channels, all of them, it's with a purpose. On this channel, what is the purpose? I want to help coach some of you on your YouTube channel. I want to help you take that content and turn it into cash by either, like I said, writing an ebook, having a podcast. You know, one thing leads to another, having a blog. So the Creators Club helps people to do all of that. That's the whole purpose of it. So when I started this channel, and now I decided to niche a little bit, I even changed the name of this channel. It was Business Life with Kimmi. Some of you know me for that. And I will be talking business still, because YouTube is a business for me. I don't just get on here for my health. That's another thing. I want y'all to stop just creating content for free. Look at where I'm at. Look at what restaurant I'm at. No, why are you at this restaurant? Make it into some content. And my husband gets mad sometimes. I'll say, everything is content. He said, Kim, everything is not content. Oh, yes, it is. Everything is content. So I see we got a few more people in the room. Nobody else want to share what channels? Share your channel or what you're talking about on your channels, what struggles you're facing. So you want to make sure some of your back end stuff is together too. So we're not going to do that today. But today we're just going to kind of talk out maybe some challenges you're having getting started. Another thing is age. People feel like, well, I'm too old to start YouTube. No, you're not. You are not too old to start YouTube. You are not too old to start YouTube. There are people starting channels in their 70s and 80s. Yes. And what about if you start today and that channel get monetized and you get a check from YouTube for the rest of your life? I mean, even if it's $150, $100 a month, I'll take it. Somebody's sending me that every month for something I'm talking about anyway. I enjoy talking about it. So I know when my dad, I lost my father, and my mother was getting a check from one of his companies. This was a while back, and it was a check for $84. And at first I said to myself, that check, $84. Good night, Norruden. Thank you for joining us. I know it was late over there in India. Yeah. That is so sweet you joined us today. Bye. It's actually BYE, just helping you out. Yeah, so thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. So yeah, my mom would get this check though for $84. And one day I was like, you know what? I wish somebody would send me a check for $84. And the days of pension, guys, are over. There are a few people still getting pensions. YouTube can be your pension. YouTube, turn that content into cash. Again, they send me a check every month. Every month. And some nights, some months are better than others depending on how much I work it. But I have videos out there that have 40,000, 50,000 views on them. And I'm still getting paid on those. I'm still getting paid on those videos. So if I never even touch YouTube again, the minimum check I would probably expect to get from them is about 120, 155. But when I actually work my channel, when I say work my channel, I'm going live. I'm doing lives every day, or I'm actually, in posting and answering comments and uploading videos. You got to upload videos. That's my job. So I consider my content creating as a job, just like I would go to my regular job, but I work for myself. I get to talk about what I want to talk about. I upload it and get paid on videos forever. So I got some videos that make $2, $1, but every single thing I put out on that channel, I'm getting paid. And that's what I want for you. I want your YouTube channel to grow. So while you laying in the bed at night, somebody watching your video, somebody's Googling, how do I ride an e-bike? Where do I buy an e-bike? How do I bake a chocolate chip cookie? Now, you made that video 3 years ago, but somebody's still out there today. It's a new generation, new people. They try to figure out, how do you make a chocolate chip cookie? So, whatever it is your topic is, again, that's why I truly believe in evergreen content. Evergreen content, okay? Evergreen means it's going to be there forever. It's going to outlive you. You're going to be gone, and them videos still going to be getting played. Your family going to still be benefiting, okay? So let YouTube be your retirement plan. Yeah, you got to work. If you got to work, why not work for yourself? Why not talk about something that you're interested in? Right? Share your knowledge. That's why I was saying earlier, you're never too old. You have wisdom. I was with some people the other day. My husband and I, we did a job for our secular work that we do. And because I'm a full-time content creator / notary. I do both. Okay. Go out and stamp papers, but I'm also a full-time content creator. But we met these older people, and the wisdom and gems that they were dropping were just amazing. So we sat there. I should have been left, but we sat there an extra 30 minutes with them because they were just dropping gems. Some people don't have mothers and fathers. That's why those older people that can drop knowledge on you and wisdom on you, your channel is very priceless. You're priceless information because you could help the next generation. It may be, I saw one lady one day, she started a channel. She was in her 60s, I think, or 70s, and it was teaching people how to clean the house. Yeah, teaching people how to clean the house. They may not have ever had anybody to teach them how to clean the house. Okay, so I'm going to really encourage you to think about what it is you're passionate about. What do you want to talk about? And just start recording. Just start recording because there's something out there that that somebody else is dying to know too. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Until next time, I'm going to tell you, as always, my creator family, don't stop creating. Bye. Let's turn that content into cash. Let's go. Bye. All things content creation. Check out Creators Klub with Kimmi.com. Bye.